centennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the first quarter with less than 5 minutes to go. You're trailing by 2 points. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brown. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A good pickup there, 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the first quarter with less than 5 minutes to go. You're down 2 scores. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. 1st and long. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Hill, and finding the tight end Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And an alley to run. He may try and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with over 4 minutes left. You're down 2 scores. You have possession at your opponent's 30, and it's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sims looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Give me the ball. I'm going to school. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
And got his man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 73 yards. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And now the Titans will line up to go for 2. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding this unit will be the 6'2 quarterback out of BYU. It's Taysom Hill. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
60 out, Lord.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hill. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Hill. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Tennessee Titans on a 3-game winning streak, Charles. Their offense going to get back the football here in a moment, but 3 weeks ago didn't know if they would be a part of the playoff picture. Now they're in that wild card hunt firmly at 7-5, though they would currently lose the tiebreaker to the Steelers. But a big win last week against Indianapolis, due in part to solid play by Ryan Tannehill. They also got some big plays from their defense.
They certainly did. And the defense came into the season. People expected them to be at the least top 10. Pushing to be a top 5 defense, and they're playing to that level right now. But I also think that they figured out their identity and are sticking to it now. And that's putting the ball in the chest of number 22, Derrick Henry. 3 straight games for over 100 yards and at least 1 rushing touchdown in each of those games. That's who they're riding, and then Ryan Tannehill can throw off a play action off of it. So that's the deal. That's why Tennessee's playing well, and I expect them to continue to play well. Go to Oakland. Then they host Houston in the division, home for a big game against New Orleans, and they end the season at Houston, and that could be a division crown.
That's the thing. You play Houston twice, that could be good news or bad news. You win those, you could be thinking about that division crown. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the... So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. When we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it'll bring up third down. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
Now a carry for Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Brown. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Hill on first down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Here's Hill, and the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on.
growing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to...
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with over 4 minutes left. You're behind. You have possession at your opponent's 30. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it close.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jim Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson, his 2nd sack of the night.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in there. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. We start this challenge off in quarter number 3 with over 4 minutes left. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line. 1st and 10. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes firing complete. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Now it's Mahomes again. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. This is caught. Clark. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jim Brown His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out in this third quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. On first down, Hill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game. And oh, it's blocked. Well, the Titans pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points,
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The throw taken in by Sims. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right.
And Owen caught it up. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, you don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
2nd and 10. Hill again. Screenplay. Johnson. He's got the lane, and there he Touchdown! Kerryon Johnson, 76 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked out by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Yeah, baby.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Touchdown, Titans! And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with over 4 minutes left. You're down 2 scores. You have possession at your opponent's 30, and it's 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jim Brown with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating... getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He's going to go. Albert Wilson. Touchdown. Albert Wilson, 74 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed it. The run game, you're exactly right. Now, both coaches backs have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. On the move to his left. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing on third down, Hill.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me. This